行くぞ。はっはーバーカ。100% バカだ。
I got you, fam!
久々にスイッチをやるか。
Don't hurt me!
What is up, everybody? I hope you like the clips, and I hope you like the build as well, because now I'm gonna share a little bit about it. First of all, I want to start up by saying I took a little while to make this video, mainly because I wanted to make a mod for this. As you can see, I made all of the lightning blue, and it took a while. It really isn't as intuitive as, you know, it was in other games. I mean, there wasn't a mod like about it. There wasn't a mod that changed all lightning, so I had to do that. But then making that mod was actually gonna harder than I expected. I thought I had to work with Photoshop and stuff like that, but it didn't. It turns out that the special effects for these games are kind of weird. Like, they're kind of, the files are, the color mainly of the special effects is determined by a text file. It's not really like an image. So I had to use a couple of resources that I'm not really familiar with, but I managed, and you can find the mod on Nexus. I'm also gonna leave a link to it, because yeah, I mean, I've always thought that, you know, the yellow lightning that this game has is like not really that appealing to me. So yeah, and I'll probably change a couple more stuff, to be honest, like visual mods. I'm playing on PC, so like yeah, it's sort of like the ideal setup for this. And in terms of the build itself, I think it's pretty fun. A good combination between lightning spells and melee stuff. Look at that damage! Look at that projectile damage! The lightning spear is not really the best projectile in the game, but that damage, it makes up for it. Yeah. And of course we got one of the best Ashes of War, Blink Bolt. Although Blink Bolt only really works well with the twin axes, because the other Blink Bolt Ashes of War don't really have a follow-up attack, and without that it's like half the Ash of War is missing, right? Like, the Blink Bolt on the regular weapons are only good on weapons that have really good neutral R1s or L1s, you know? But yeah, I'm using it on the whips for this build. I'm using Blink Bolt. The whips being obviously a reference to the yo-yos this character uses in the anime and the manga, whatever. Yeah, I've only watched the anime, so I can only speak to that. But yeah, I try to be really accurate to the cosplay with the use of whips. And to be honest, whips aren't bad. I mean, look at that combo. That's satisfying shit right there. So yeah. But the build basically is a faith build and a dexterity build. It's a hybrid. I'm not using a Godric's rune in this clip exactly, but it's highly recommended that you do, since, you know, it's stat hungry doing a hybrid build. 70 dex for that max casting speed, and 70 faith, so that we can get the most out of incantation damage. And for the physiques, you're gonna wanna rock the lightning physique if you're gonna use lightning weapons and whatnot. But if you wanna use more melee weapons, more dexterity based weapons, I recommend using the spiked physique for multi-hit comboing. Ancient Dragon's Lightning Strike, that's a really powerful spell, but it's kind of random. Like, you see there, it didn't hit anybody, although I was, you know, in the perfect position to cast it. Yeah, it didn't hit anybody, but when it hits people, it can deal like 2000 damage. Crazy stuff. What else are we using? Well, we're using like all the night, the night katana and the night, what's it called? The knives. You know, the throwing knives, basically. Mainly dexterity weapons and dexterity / faith weapons is what we're using. This is what I'm talking about. Blink Bolt is kind of useless in this situation, because the other guy has like literally the better Blink Bolt, the one with the follow-up attack. I wish they, you know, added a follow-up attack on all Blink Bolt, because literally all of the every time I cast Blink Bolt, there is like useless. It gets literally punished by the better Blink Bolt. Still though, this guy gets punished by the whips for some reason and decides to retreat for some other reason, because to be honest he was winning that exchange. But yeah, we have a lot of resources. We have AoE spells, we have Frost Lightning status spells, we've got the Lightning Spear spells, so we are pretty much covered in terms of the utility that we want. The cons of this build though are pretty self-evident. I mean, we are using really light armor. Both the gauntlets and the leg pieces for these characters boost the Dragon Cult incantations. I'm using Death Knight's armor set, half of it. And for the other half I'm using Circlet of Light to be able to see the face of the character, obviously. And the chest piece that Tholier uses. The one that you get from Tholier. Altered, obviously, so that it doesn't look white. And yeah. Here you can see that beautiful, beautiful blue lining. Hell yeah, this is how it should have been, that Bloodborne lining. And that's what I'm talking about. The Blink Voltage of War is just really, really useful to punish people and finish them off. I'm also using, you know, martial arts, because why not? Fits the character. So yeah, you can pretty much decide whatever you want to use. In that sense, I think the build is pretty complete. Also, the lightning that you can see around my character is a spell called Electric Shock, and the only use for that spell is to look cool, because it basically, it has a shockwave. The initial casting has a shockwave that doesn't deal a lot of damage, but it's kind of useful if, you know, people don't know about it and get hit. And the idea of the spell is that you get electricity all around your character, and well, it deals 9 damage per tick, 9 damage every like 1.5 seconds, so it's really not that useful, but it's aesthetically pleasing. So yeah. But anyways guys, that's enough of me talking. I'll leave you with the stats as usual. And if you want any kind of character or build, if you want me to make anything for you, feel free to let me know down in the comments below. Drake Soul out. Bye!